shortly after this picture and got new bronze bushings and stuff installed. Here's the frame completely stripped down. I mean, we literally took every nut and bolt off of the bike. Everything was taken completely apart. There was no two pieces left together on the bike when we got done with it. Here's the original handlebars. You can see the nickel plating had all worn off of them. There's one of the original handle grips that's there. Here's the bike, the rims. We completely disassembled the rims. Every spoke came off, the tire, all the hubs came out. The front and rear hubs were completely, totally rebuilt, new bearings and everything put in them. Here's the new muffler. It was taken apart. The old one had kind of fallen apart and had been damaged in loading it in and out the back of a truck. Here's all these little nickel parts. Here's the handlebars. Here's the motor mounts. This is a shift lever, the pedal crank, the valve body, the magneto body, the oil pump. Every tiny little piece was taken apart, completely disassembled, degreased, and sent out, and all the nickel plating was done. Here's some of the parts just before the nickel plating. So what has to happen is before you nickel plate an item, you actually polish the metal and have everything, all the imperfections, all the impurities out of it before you send it to get nickel plated. Because basically all that's doing is putting a coating of the nickel plating. So if we didn't prep all the parts beforehand, the nickel plating would show through any impurities that we left on the part before we got it done. Here's all the parts after we received them. You can see they're all shiny and brand new looking as they are on the bike today. Here's the front fork. So originally a gentleman that I used was going to paint parts, but he got backed up and was taking too much time, so I actually ended up painting most of the bike myself. Some of the parts were sent out to him, but most of the parts were painted in-house. Here's our front emblem that was all re-nickeled and reassembled. New front head bearings put on the front end. All the linkages were made to work again like they were originally, the sliding linkages. There's a brand new gas tank that we ended up making. I made that myself to replace the old one, and then it was painted and gone through. Here's the handlebars that right after I dipped them. So I know the guy at the chroming place, at the chrome shop. So he would actually let me prep parts and do them the way I wanted to do and go in there and let me use his tanks. Really nice, so I could do things a certain way and the way I wanted to do them. Here's the engine assembly after it was put back into the bike. Starting to put all the little pieces back on it. It's kind of like putting all the jewelry together. Here's the bike slowly coming together. We got the tank in it. We got most of the parts on it, the seat, step by step. So here's the bike shortly after we delivered it. This was is that 2 years ago, Ted?
Well, it was probably
close to.
Probably about 2 years ago.
February of 2018.
Yeah. So this was out here at the car show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hadn't started it yet.
Cool.
At that first show.
So then I think there's a video coming up here.